So, when I tell you I'm going to teach you how to eat unlimited food for free, forever, you probably think it's a clickbait, and you think I'm one of those fake gurus teaching you how to be a millionaires, but I'm not. What I'm about to give you is knowledge. The kind of knowledge that fills your stomach when your wallet is dying. At this exact moment, I'm eating a massive double cheeseburger while making this video with $1.46 in my bank account. Now listen carefully. Some people turn this kind of info into a paid course. They sell it. They call it survival hacking or urban abundance. I'm not that kind of guy. I love sharing, especially when it tastes like melted cheese and quiet victory. One day, I was super hungry and broke, so I asked myself one question. What's the opposite of starving? My brain said brunch, so I googled how to eat for free, legally, without becoming a monk. I found a blog written by a guy named Marv. Marv said he hadn't bought food since 2008. He didn't look homeless. He looked wise. He had rules. Never eat at the same place twice in a week. Always carry a tote bag. Blend in. Smile. Walk like you belong. I thought, this man is either a prophet or a psychopath. Either way, I followed him. Day 1, I crashed a university's Cultural Diversity Day. There was couscous, sushi, a mystery meat labeled authentic. I pretended to be in the anthropology department. No one questioned it. Day 2, I hit up an open gallery, modern art, free wine, cheese cubes on sticks. I said things like, this piece speaks to the transience of ego. It didn't. It was a triangle. Day 3, startup incubator. Young dudes with vests, pitches about apps that make other apps, free sliders, free sparkling water in cans that looked like deodorant. Day 4, real estate open house. I walked in like I was about to drop 2.5 million euros. I took a brochure, a selfie, and 3 mini quiches. Day 5, I attended a funeral for a man I didn't know. There were sandwiches. Someone cried on my shoulder. I cried too. I didn't know why. That's when it hit me. This was no longer about survival. This was performance art. The level up, I got organized. I made a calendar, color-coded. Monday, art openings. Tuesday, university lectures. Wednesday, brand activations. Thursday, networking events. Friday, family dinner at my mom's. I stopped going to supermarkets. I stopped cooking. I stopped paying for anything. I developed a persona, sleek jacket, canvas bag, notebook. I looked like I might be someone important. Nobody asked for proof. Sometimes I faked phone calls. Yeah, let's circle back after the UX demo. Nobody knew what it meant. That made it sound legit. I became a myth. To some, I was a food blogger. To others, an art critic. To the truly naive, a venture capitalist. I started eating better than when I had a job. Smoked salmon, beetroot hummus, mini eclairs. I wasn't just surviving, I was grazing through capitalism's blind spots. The fall, then I made a mistake. I went back to the same co-working space 3 times in 1 week. The receptionist tilted her head. She said, "What company are you with?" I panicked. I said, "Synergize Quantum." Not a real company, but it sounded like one. She Googled it. Nothing. She looked at me like I had kicked her childhood. I left. Fast. Act 4, the revelation. I lay low. Ate instant noodles for 2 days. Contemplated my life. Marv sent me an email. "You've reached the threshold. It's time to evolve." I didn't know what that meant, then I found it. Tech demo nights, founders, free beer, people who talked like LinkedIn posts. And the best part? Everyone was faking something. I fit in perfectly. I just needed one thing, a pitch, so I made one. The meta hack. I created a fake startup. Gastro Nomad. Tagline. Disrupting hunger with presence. I wrote a fake mission statement. Revolutionizing access to nourishment through intentional spontaneity. Nobody understood it. That made it powerful. I made slides with graphs. That pointed up. I pitched at a demo night. They clapped. They asked for my deck. Someone gave me a card with the words, "Angel Investor." I didn't ask which kind of angel. 2 weeks later, I got funding. Not millions, just enough to keep doing what I was already doing, but now with a name badge. The return. I started speaking at conferences. They introduced me as the man who hacked modern consumption. I just told them how I faked my way into hors d'oeuvres. They called it disruptive. I called it dinner. Now I get paid to eat free food. Sometimes they film me. Sometimes they quote me. Access is the new currency. I don't know what it means, but it sounds cool on TikTok. I sit at a rooftop mixer, sipping overpriced mocktails. A waiter offers me truffle mac and cheese. I nod like I invented mac and cheese. People started calling me a genius. Some called me a parasite. My mom said I should get a real job. I told her this was a job. She said, "Then why do you still eat at my house on Fridays?" I told her, "Because your lasagna is technically free." But here's something I didn't expect. The more I ate for free, the better it tasted. Not just the food, the moment. The small thrill of walking into a room you were never invited to and leaving full. Every slider became a trophy. Every canapé, a silent applause. I started to enjoy not just the meal, but the game behind it. It wasn't just eating, it was art, a lifestyle, a quiet rebellion. People think free food has no value. They're wrong. It has more. Because I earned it differently, with awareness, charm, and sometimes just showing up like I belonged. And that's the secret. Not pretending to be rich, not stealing, not begging, just knowing where to stand and when to smile. I never stopped eating for free. I just stopped feeling guilty about it. Because in a world where waste is everywhere, being smart enough to live on leftovers is not shameful. It's sustainable, it's beautiful, and sometimes it's delicious.